Good morning, Paul. It's Wednesday, the 7th of December. Here's the heads up brief for today.
Thanks. Go ahead, Uday.
Paul, breaking out of Indonesia, a suicide bombing occurred in Bandung, West Java, at a police station earlier today. The bomber was killed, and one police officer died from injuries. At least six people were also injured. The casualty toll could rise. It seems to be the handiwork of the Jama Ansharut Dawla, but we're waiting for confirmation.
Okay. Let me know if anyone does claim responsibility for it. Give me a call, okay, later.
Yes, sure, will do, Paul. Also in Indonesia, Paul, two military personnel were arrested for smuggling drugs in North Sumatra.
Well, that's very professional, isn't it?
Yeah. I also wanted to bring this to your attention, Paul. On the 5th of December, the West Papua National Liberation Army attacked six motorcycle taxi drivers, ojek drivers. They killed two of them at least in Pegunungan Bintang, which is the regency right next to the Papua New Guinea border, where we had talked about the special report recently.
Okay. So we can hardly say that that's a synchronized anti-government effort. That's just a bunch of lunatic murderers pretending that they're freedom fighters.
Yeah. Paul, moving over to the Philippines, an earthquake of magnitude 5.2 on the Richter scale struck off waters 400 kilometers away from Manila, but tremors were felt in Manila earlier today.
Thank you.
We had released a special assessment yesterday on Malaysia's political situation with respect to the November 19th general elections and Anwar Ibrahim taking on the Prime Minister's role. So we've kind of assessed the outlook, and it doesn't look good.
Okay, great. So clients, be sure to read that assessment. It really does give a good understanding of where Malaysia is likely to head. Anyone wanting to join us as a member, just contact us through our LinkedIn. Thanks, Uday.
Thanks, Paul. With regards to that, clients can also reach out to us for an assessment that we're releasing today on the political tensions in Thailand. Prime Minister Prayut has said that he will run for the prime ministerial post in the next elections, and he will appoint a suitable successor to complete his tenure, because he can only be in office till 2025.
2025 or 2027?
Paul, 2025. His
Okay.
term started in 2017 as per the Constitutional Court's ruling. So 8 years in the
Yes, that's right.
Constitution. Yeah. So he won't be able to complete his term.
Thank you.
Yeah. Paul, a follow-up to what we had discussed in a special recording. There was a follow-up attack in Songkhla in Thailand's deep south yesterday. This was the scene of the train bombing in which a train was derailed. 3 workers were killed and 4 were wounded in the attack yesterday.
Do we know if they were security force workers or were they actual working with the train line restoration, or it's not clear at this stage?
Paul, it said railway operators and workers. It didn't seem to indicate security forces.
Okay, great. So look, I mean, this is very typical of the southern militant groups. They attack whatever follow-up agencies are there, whether they're workers re-establishing roads or rebuilding schools, or whether they're military forces trying to stabilise the area. There are often repeat attacks, and it's very important for clients to note if you're near the proximity either or near an event from time, you'll want to keep right away from there. They've even become so advanced that they're anticipating where the government's going to set up their emergency command centre locally, and then they're attacking the emergency command centres as a follow-up attack. So the militants in southern Thailand are very advanced, and there's literally been thousands of fatal events in the last few years and many thousands before that. So to understand the severity of that area, Patani, Naritawat, Yala, and now, of course, Songkhla is escalating as well, given the derailment of the train through explosives and then the follow-up hit on the rail workers trying to restore the line. Thanks, Uday.
Yeah. Moving to South Asia, Paul, due to tensions over a long-standing border dispute in India, Travel between the states of Karnataka and Maharashtra has been disrupted at points. Activists have attacked transport trucks. They blocked the national highway. They've vandalized buses. So security forces have been deployed, but movement is being affected at the moment.
Is this atypical of the risk paradigm there, or is it a particularly buoyant period?
Paul, right now there has been an escalation of border tensions. These have always been underlying, but there's times when these will escalate and affect the risk paradigm a lot more.
And so we're in one of those escalated
Yes.
risk periods. Okay, thank you.
In Europe, Middle East, and Africa, Paul, an unmanned aerial vehicle, a drone basically, struck an airfield in the Kursk region yesterday in Russia. This is about 100 kilometers away from the Russia-Ukrainian border. The strike set fire to an oil storage tank at the airfield. Ukraine has also attacked two military air bases in Russia with drones recently.
And was there I saw some media reports on Moscow airport getting attacked. Was that just bad reporting, or did that actually occur, or was it just misinterpretation of the event you mentioned?
Paul, I think that was a bad reporting or misinterpretation. Moscow airport didn't get attacked, but one of the attacks was not too far from Moscow.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That's the brief for today, Paul. Anything from you?
No, nothing. Thanks. Great brief. Cheers, Uday.
All right. Thanks, Paul.